Brett Okamoto alongside the living legend Valentina Shevchenko, who looks to defend her championship against Manon Fiorot, a brand new opponent, which is the first time we've been able to say that in a while. You've been facing Alexa Grasso, obviously, in all of your fights leading up to this, 3 fights. Nice to have a little bit of a different challenge, or you're such a veteran of this game, it almost doesn't matter the challenge, or is it nice to get a different one?
For me, actually, it doesn't matter. And being in martial arts for such long time, I faced like so many opponents. With some, I had to fight for the several times. So Alexa, she's not the first one who I fight in multiple times. So it's at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because I believe and I know exactly every training camp. Even you are training for the same opponent, it's not the same. And the fight, it's not the same. So it's kind of like every single fight is a brand new story. And it doesn't matter who in front of me. Every time will do my best. And
I feel like you are someone who really focuses on themselves. So the fact that you were fighting Alexa Grasso, yes, you were aware of her style, and I'm sure you were game planning certain things, but in my mind, it's like training camp would be different because you're fighting a completely different opponent, different stature and different style. But you focus so much on yourself that you didn't even feel the fatigue of the training camps with Grasso and then now coming into this one?
I would say it both. You definitely have to study a specific technique of your opponent, consider it in your fighting style, but in the same time, you have to focus on your performance. It's number one. In your how you feel during the training camp, it's the most important. And definitely, it's kind of this is the main thing. Not to play the game of your opponent, and if you will focus too much on your opponent, you will start to act like your opponent, and this is what you want to avoid. That's why they have to play under your game. This is the rule number one.
You take so much joy in all of your wins. I love that. I mean, the dancing, obviously, but just the expressions on your face. You love to win, of course. This last one against Alexa, did it mean something just because of how you felt that you had sort of gotten robbed on the second one? Was there a little bit of extra appreciation for the victory on the last one?
Yes, exactly. Because of all the circumstances, what it's happened in the leading to the last third fight, because of the wrong decision, because of the draw, we would stop on the second fight if everyone would do their job correctly. But only the reason we had to move to the third fight, it was a wrong decision. But considering that, I knew that how important this victory has to be for me, and even bigger venue, even bigger event by itself, and definitely to get victory in this event, it's kind of very special.
Obviously for us, kind of on the outside, the thing that stands out about Manon is the karate background. It's we see it, but we don't see it always. It's not the most traditional background to come into the UFC on. Is that enticing to you? Does it feel a little bit different? Do you like that that you get to kind of play with that karate style that's in front of you?
Interesting thing that before, definitely mixed martial arts, it's more about jiu-jitsu, starting, mixing all the styles. But I would say in the post-Soviet countries, from what started mixed martial arts, it's from the people of karate. Mm-hmm. And this was underground karate, and what is my mom was trained, what my coach was trained, and it's kind of it's called under karate, but they actually fight MMA. Mm-hmm. And this is how it started. But it's I would say it doesn't matter, because right now we are fighting mixed martial arts rules where a fighter has to be universal, and you just cannot my force in here, and I never will fight other things. No, you have to focus on everything. Mm-hmm. And you have to be very universal fighter, dominating every single style, striking, grappling, wrestling. And I like to compare my favorite character of all the time is James Bond, right? Mm-hmm. Because he know everything. He flight planes, drive boats, he shoot guns, throwing knives, do everything. Just universal and perfect human being. Mm-hmm. And I think that MMA fighters, mixed martial arts fighters, they are James Bond in combat sport. Mm-hmm. Because they have to be the same thing, universal fighting style.
I think based on what you just told me, I know the answer to this. But sometimes you see her fighters saying, like, I want to go in and beat that guy at what he's best at. I want to say, like, that guy's a wrestler, I'm going to out-wrestle him. That guy's a boxer, I'm going to beat him at boxing. Does any part of you say, like, this is a stand-up karate-based striker, so I'm going to go in and show that I'm better than her in that realm? Or you're just very, very happy to win the fight wherever it goes? If you can take her down, that's just as satisfying to you?
I will use everything what I have, all my weapons. I don't have to limit myself to only to prove something. I'm very confident that my stand-up is amazing. Just it's very important to not to be so much confidence that you forget about protection. No, this is the most important when the right balance. You have to have right balance. And yeah, stand up, no problem for me. Going down, no problem for me. And because I really believe of this universality, and I think the person has to show all the whole art what they can do.
Which you've obviously done a tremendous job of throughout your entire career. My last question for you, and I guess it could be, it's a bit of a personal one, I suppose, but it's in line with the athletics. And Charlie here, we follow you around. He's turning 55 this year. I'm turning 40 this year. You have been someone who has been in athletics her whole career, so I think you're just very in tune with your body. How are you feeling at 37? What's
Amazing.
Different? Is there any difference? Any training, sore a little bit longer? As we know, we all kind of slowed down. Are you feeling that at all at 37?
I feel that right now, people, they are kind of not what they were like 20 years ago, because it's better quality of life, and it's all about how healthy you maintain your body, how healthy you maintain your mind. It's the most important. And if, for example, I would say, if compare myself to few years ago, I feel much better. It's more stronger, more faster. All the feelings on very shape point, and I feel amazing. And it's kind of numbers. It's not the issue. The issue is in the head of a person. And if they're thinking it's time to go somewhere else, and no one can say another thing, so they will believe in that. But if you believe you belong to where you belong, and you feel you truly feel amazing, this is the most important thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to see you compete, as always. UFC 315 in Montreal, co-main event, flyweight championship on the line. Thank you so much for the time. Good luck.
Thank you, Brett.